Welcome to Colombia.
Where are you?
We were busy.
Hola.
Colombia.
We are Nick and Mathilde, and in 2022 we left everything behind to travel the world with our Land Rover Defender.
Europe, the Americas, Australia, Asia and Africa. We want to see it all.
This is day 428 and we're in Colombia.
Welcome to the Next Meridian Expedition. We're on our way now to meet up with Roberto and Andre. And they're from Colombia. They are actually living next to Bogota and have invited us to stay over. So we're about to meet him in the next minute. We're looking for his car right now.
Since we've been on the road, there's a lot of people from the Overlanding community in Colombia that we've been in contact with. So it's super nice to finally meet them. And in the next few days, it's going to be all about meeting those travelers, those Colombians, and we're going to travel together, have drinks together, and get to know each other. From Bogota to Medellin and the coffee region, let us introduce you to some new friends and some old friends on the road.
Where are you from?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Where are you from?
France.
France?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi.
Welcome to Colombia.
Thank you very much. We have our Colombian friend here.
Finally!
Expedition! ¿Cómo estás?
Hola.
Hola.
¿Todo bien?
So that's how we spent our first night next to Bogota, an interesting and restful evening with Roberto and Andrea. And the next morning, they had a surprise for us. What is happening here? Hi Rob!
Hello, good morning.
Check out this new bag that we had. So before we had this one, which is Trasharoo.
Classic.
Classic, and it was starting to really break.
After
And
1 year of travel.
1 year of travel, and the worst parts are here, meaning that it would have fallen one day on the road.
They got us an entirely custom new bag, made just for us.
I think you're gonna like it a lot.
The coolest part, he customized it with our logo on it, so it looks great. So we can't wait to use it. Thank you so much
Enjoy
for
it. Enjoy it.
Great.
And now we have Rob for the flag of Colombia, first flag of South America.
Right. What an honor, what an honor. This is the Colombian flag. It's the yellow means the richness of our country, the blue our two oceans, and red the blood that was given by the people who gave us the freedom.
You got it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
There we go.
Amazing.
Colombia.
Yes. Nice.
cool.
Come back,
Thank you,
please.
sis. Oh,
I love the little patch of clean in the middle of the dirt. It's like Colombia.
Going back to La Calera?
I do.
Okay.
45
Great.
minutes, right? Like this?
Yeah.
Down like that and like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're going to meet two other Colombian overlanders and we're looking for them. Hola!
Hi. Hello.
We're in. How are you?
Good.
We had breakfast in those little kitchens that are delicious. There's all the way over there. And now we're getting ready to go.
Okay, let's go. We have a Pathfinder, which is Overland Sally from Bogota. We have in second place the FJ40, which is Hernan from Colombia but lives in San Diego and actually came to our very first meetup. So this is the second meetup and he's here as well with the whole family. And now it's us with the Defender, so just 3 cars. We're going to be doing a 3-hour loop through the mountains. Hola!
A telephone on the phone. Our little convoy embarks on a small journey in the countryside of the region of Bogota. our favorite kind of encounters. A day with people from the country is often more valuable to understand a place than 2 weeks traveling on your own. And of course, we went for some vehicle swaps.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, comfort wasn't a priority for Toyota in 1980, so
Makes sense. I will get used to it.
no suspension.
No suspension.
Hernan, don't break anything.
I won't break anything on his car. It's a fair deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fair deal.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's off, right?
I don't know what to do with all this space at the legs level.
That's fun, man. Everything is so mechanical.
Yeah. I love the giant steering wheel.
The clutch. It's so different than ours.
It
Years
is
ago.
bumpy.
It is bumpy. Compared to ours.
You want to buy a Defender now?
That's a great question.
Looks like.
Okay, with the zip ties. Zip ties always fixes everything.
I know, right? Zip
perfect.
tie and duct tape.
Duct tape, we're done. We're set.
I have both.
Back on the FJ?
It was great. It's
I don't want to. Don't ask when I'm here. I want to be honest.
beautiful.
very mechanical, very bumpy, but I love the feel. And it's honestly really nice. And the windshield and the view of point is so much better than the
We need
Defender.
to.
Wow, we finally made it to the waterfall. It's 3 stories of waterfall, actually multi-story. Look how many levels there are of waterfall.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Quite hard to get up here. It took us a bit of time, I would say 4 hours. But we finally made it. And I think tonight we're camping somewhere down here.
I have someone here who wants to say something to the video.
Welcome to Colombia. To be honest, it's a good moment to be in Colombia.
What is your favorite thing about Colombia?
My favorite part of Colombia is all of the water. There's tons of waterfalls.
Ah, the waterfalls. It's an adventure place?
Yes, lakes, rivers, waterfalls, animals, and a lot of fun stuff.
Nice. Thanks so much for describing Colombia for me. High five? Yay! Thank you, Marcelo. We say goodbye to Hernan and his family, Isabel, Max and Marcelo, and we conclude the evening cooking pizza on the fire with Juan and Lali. In bed early because the next day we have planned to meet even more people.
Good morning!
Good morning. We were driving down the road from the mountains to Bogota and then one turn and Bogota! It's huge!
Tengo piquete, la gente dice el chamaco le mete, ey. Solo en la cabeza tengo los billetes, tengo piquete, estoy bien. No tengo de 100, pero tengo los míos, hermano.
We discovered the giant city of red bricks building and large streets. We are here that day for a meetup we organized in the city. Difficult to film, but we are at our meetup in the city of Bogota. There's so many nice people, so many nice cars, so I'm going to show you around a little bit, but it's going to be a little bit because we need to chat with everyone. We have all the car parked outside. This is our friend Rob that we stayed at just before. This is Overland Sally we camped with just yesterday evening. And this is Cody and Olivia.
Yeah!
That we didn't see forever.
6 months!
Where were you?
We were busy.
All over the place.
All over the place.
But we're going to see them again. And the beautiful Chucky and Ron is inside.
Come here.
Oh, you see him? Ciao, Juan! Thank you very much to everyone from the great community of travelers who joined. It was a blast. And what better way to end the day than with the final of the Colombian Football Cup. In South America, football is sacred, and that night in Bogota, we got a taste of it. And after all of this, nothing. We ended up spending the next days sick, mostly sleeping. We turned on the camera again 3 days later on the road to the city of Medellin.
Morning! Good morning! Mathilde is just coming out of like 3-day sickness. Still coughing and a bit of sore throat. Feels like glasses in the throat, it really hurts. We just made it to step 300.
Whee!
Yeah. And we have 700 and something, we said.
Oh no!
Oh, good job. Nice. So this place is pretty sweet. They actually built a dam in 1970, and this is why the water levels lifted. And today the dam is one of the biggest producer in Colombia of energy. Now, because of the dam, this whole area became very touristic. As you can see, there's like hotels, there's all this parking for the mountain that we just climbed from the view you saw up there. Our next destination is Medellin. We've got 2 hours of road to get there. Let's go.
Tranquila mami, que me dice si tu papi te paga todos los biles. Estoy puesto para darte miles.
We've just arrived in Medellin. In 5 minutes we arrive in town, and as you can see all around it's crazy huge buildings everywhere, and actually the whole mountains on both sides of the valley have been completely constructed with house. And this is the town of Pablo Escobar, a bit of history obviously. From the 80s and 90s, one of the biggest drug trafficker. So it's kind of interesting that we're going to visit the whole town, which is super beautiful now and pretty safe, but yeah, it's such a interesting sensation.
Medellin, the infamous city of the drug cartel of Pablo Escobar. It became a super trendy city in the meantime, and we actually heard many Colombians mention it as the nicest city of the country. We abandon Albo and go on to wander through the massive town on our own. One of the best ways to explore the city is its public transportation system. We are going
To the cable cars.
to the cable cars. We can see them just here, leaving. I actually did that was to go skiing.
Hola.
Estoy puesto para darte miles. Asegúrate que yo te puedo cuidar. Por la manera en que te vistes, sabes que llama la atención. Igualito como tú me envolviste. A todos los tipos te adoran, pero su bolsillo tan vacío y te ríe de ellos cuando insistes.
After one metro, one cable car and one bus, we made it to Comuna 13. It's a neighborhood that started building completely informally in the 60s, 70s, and then the neighborhood during the 80s and 90s was completely used as a transit zone for drugs. So it was very dangerous during those 2 decades. And since the beginning of the 2000s, it's been rehabilitated, and now it's kind of this street art, still kind of a poor neighborhood, but very pretty and with an amazing view on the city.
And the view is beautiful, and there's a lot of green.
Bye bye Medellin, we're now due to go meet some of our favorite people on the Pan American.
Now we're going to the coffee region of Colombia. There's like these huge palm trees, cocoa farms, coffee farms, and this is about 6 hours south of Medellin, which is the road we're on. We're going to be joining up some friends that we had met in Mexico and again in Bogota from America.
In the lovely city of Solento, we met again with Cody and Olivia. We had not seen for 6 months. If you don't know them yet, you can get to know them in our previous episodes from Baja California. Looking at her phone. She's going to look. She's going to see us.
Come on! Hello.
Buenos dias.
Oh, going. Nice.
Cruise back together.
Finally reunited, we launched to explore the Cocora Valley in search for the highest palm trees in the world. This is not a joke. Let's go find them. So So we found Cody and Olivia at the beginning of the trail, and let's go discover the Cocora Valley off-road. Woo! Woo!
So this track is about 80 kilometers total. Today we're going to try and do 55 of them. So let's see how long it takes. It's 11 a.m. and we just started the track.
It's so nice having those two in the back of the car. Every time we watch in the mirror we can see them, and that didn't happen since Baja California. No best feeling than driving with friends again.
We just took a tiny stop because Cody and Olivia had to air down, and we were going to get out our little radios so that we can communicate.
Action!
How many PSIs you putting in there?
22 in the rear because it's heavier, and then about 20 in the front.
Hello, hello, just testing.
We can hear you.
All right.
Of the palm trees, but the trail is really pretty.
Very pretty. We've been 18 kilometers so far into the trail, 2 hours.
Let's find those palm trees. We found the palm trees!
Our first palm tree. There's so many, but here's our first one.
It's there. Not only they're tall, up to 60 meters, but they're also very high. We're almost at
3,000 meter altitude, and look how thin they are. They're really like
super cool.
Look beautiful. And our friends just arrived.
First palm tree!
And we did not find only one of those exceptional trees. We found forests of those alongside our trail, which in itself truly is exceptional, as they only exist nestled in those mountains. Giants populating the steep slopes of the Colombian coffee region high up in the mountains. Like an error in the matrix. A bit like peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly. PJ, no, there's not a...
PB&J.
PB&J.
Yes, an American classic. This is PB&B, peanut butter and banana.
So what do you call ham, tuna, tomato, salad, cheese?
Meat sandwich?
Meat sandwich. There we go.
of tonight with Cody and Olivia. It's not perfect because it's on the side of a little road, but I don't think there's a lot of people passing by, and this noise is actually a river. We have a river next to us, so I think it will do. The only thing that matters is you have friends and food.
Tonight we're all getting ready to make dinner as a group.
Yeah,
What are you making?
In memory of the good old days in Mexico, we're doing tacos tonight.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Hey Olivia.
Yeah?
What's happening in here?
Just making some veggies and rice for tacos.
Woo! Nice. That looks really good.
Everyone thinks it looks good too.
Yeah.
After a good night of sleep next to the river, time to wrap up and go.
I do tell that cheers, dude. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, looks like we're gonna be here for a while. I hope not. We're stuck.
It looks like the coffee tour is compromised.
Probably. Are they fixing a flat?
I don't know.
Fixing something?
I'll ask, think.
On va aller un peu plus par là. Ouais, t'as de la place. Ok.
Corre, cuidado ahí.
Mucho espacio. We were actually lucky to cross at this point because it was not that narrow. I wouldn't want to have crossed in other spaces where it's super steep on the sides.
Awesome.
What did you think of it?
I loved it. That was amazing. It felt like exactly what I pictured Colombia being. Like green, lush mountains, beautiful driving, 4x4 off-road, mud, water. It was money. Perfect.
We concluded the week with a coffee tour in one of the many coffee plantations of the region. And you know what? If we learned one thing on this coffee tour, it's less about how to grow coffee and prepare coffee. Coffee is both an incredible culture and resource while being tightly entangled with the development of guerrilla movements and drugs trafficking in the country, a fascinating way to learn more about Colombia's history.
Pagan 37,000 pesos un día desde las 6 de la mañana hasta las 4:30 de la tarde.
That's not quite easy, We've just said goodbye to our friends Cody and Olivia. We are now heading towards a parking lot because we are going to be leaving Alba behind, packing up our bags, getting onto a boat for a short 5-day adventure.
This is it for this week. Next week is going to be a very special adventure. But we show you all of this in the next video. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel and let's continue traveling the world together.
Looks like while we were away, somebody came and had a little walk. It looks like he crossed the chairs, the QB box, and then under Mathilde's chair. Guessing it's what?
A cat.
A cat.